Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to explain you how to draw the graph for a given quadratic polynomial and how to find its zeros using graph. Okay? Yes. Here given the quadratic polynomial is p of x equal to x square minus x minus 12. We know it is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, quadratic polynomial which will have the highest degree is 2. Therefore, the number of zeros are 2 zeros. It will have the 2 zeros. To represent this one in the graphically, we need two coordinates, x and y coordinates. So we can assume x values some 1, 2, 3 and so on. But to find the y values, we need to equate the given polynomial to y. So therefore, let us assume equating, let p of x equal to y, means y is equal to x square minus x minus 12. Okay, so by substituting x value with the different values, we'll get the x and y coordinates that we can represent on graph sheet. Okay, so first of all, to find, we said just we have quadratic polynomial will have the 2 zeros. These 2 zeros, if we identify and if we locate exactly, the graph will have the perfect shape. Okay, that's why to find out that one, even without finding the zeros also, we can draw the graph. So quadratic polynomial graph will be the parabola. Okay, so graph is parabola we get, which intersects the x-axis at two places, that is x some value a0 or b0, like that it will be intersect. So if we find out the zeros and if we take them as the coordinates of x, then it is very easy for us so to locate the exact zeros on the graph sheet. So for this one, let us find out what are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So x square minus x minus 12. Let us split into its factors. Okay, so here we need the addition of the two numbers must be equal to middle term and its product must be equal to minus 12. So that means minus 4 plus 3, which is equal to minus 1. Minus 4 into 3 is equal to minus 12. So the two conditions are satisfied. So addition is equal to middle term minus 6 and the product is equal to minus 12, the last term. Yep. Okay, let us simplify. X square minus 4x plus 3x minus 12. Let us factor these two terms. X will be the common, then x minus 4x will come, 4 will come, plus, here plus is there, take as it is, and 3. If we take 3 common, why? Because we are taking 3 here, means 3 divides the 12. So if we take the 3 common, so 3 will be divided 3x one time, that is x minus 3 divides the 12 4 times, and we get the common factors. So here the conditional, we have to get the two common factors. What are those common factors? X minus 4 and x minus 4 are the common here. So let us take x minus 4 common, then x plus 3 is the another factor. Okay, which we equate to this 0. So x minus 4 is equal to 0, then x equal to 4. X plus 3 is equal to 0, then x equal to minus 3. So these are the two zeros. So the parabola which intersects the x-axis at 4 and minus 3. Okay, let's take some table for this one. For different x values, what will be the y coordinate? Okay. For this one, let us take a table. Just we will take some x and y values. Yes. So some x. Here p of x equal to y. That is y is equal to x square minus x minus 12. And what are the x and y coordinates which we have to put on the graph sheet. Okay, Let us assume every time, if better if assume the 0, so x coordinates will become 0 and always constant term will get. Okay, simply calculation, y is equal to 0, 0, minus 12, that is equal to y is equal to minus 12. So x and y coordinates are 0 and minus 12. Yes. Next, these two zeros. Whenever to get a graph perfection, one thing we need to take in between the values above the coordinates and in between the coordinates. Generally we need to take minimum 5 to 6 x values. Okay, to get a perfection. So here highest bigger number, positive bigger number is 4 and the smallest this is a minus 3. Okay, so above the 4 and above the minus 3, if you take, the graph will get a perfect points we can get in between. Okay ma. So let's see, suppose I will take minus 2. Okay, so if I take minus 2 here, y is equal to minus 2 whole square minus minus 2 minus 12, which is equal to 4 plus 4 minus 12, which is equal to 8 minus 12 is equal to minus 4. So when x is minus 2, y is minus 4. Yes. Next, let us take these 2 points. So x is equal to minus 3. Then y is equal to, so no need to do any calculation, directly you can take the y value is 0. But a better way, we will substitute and simplify. Minus 3 whole square minus of minus 3 minus 12. Minus 3 whole square is 9 plus 3 minus 12. 12 minus 12, 0. Yes, minus 3, 0. What is the meaning of this one means? So this point will intersect on x-axis where the y value is 0. Okay, where the y value is 0. And let's take another value, that is 4, another 0. Then y is equal to 4 whole square minus of, okay, 4 minus 12. 4 whole square is 16 minus 4 minus 12. Minus 16 minus of minus 16 is equal to 0. So when it is 4, it is 0. Okay. And let us take, already we got 4 points. So we need to take 1 or 2 more extra. So which should be the 2 points? Means, so it is between, by 0 is common every time you take, and which is between also. 0 and minus 2 are the between values of minus 3 and 4. Okay, now you take one value which is above the 4 or above the minus 3. Okay, so I am going to take 5. If I take 5, y is equal to 5 square is 25 minus 5 minus 12. So 25 minus 17. So 25 minus 17 is 8. So whenever it is 5, it is 8. Okay, so for this one also just above that value. So minus 3 above means minus 4 we can take. If you take minus 4, y is equal to minus 4 whole square means 16. Minus of minus means, which is plus 4 will come. Okay, minus 12. Okay, 20 minus 12 is 20 minus 12, 8 will come. So again the values are minus 4 comma 8. Now we get the perfect graph. Okay, so how we are taking the points? So 2 are the zeros, real zeros, and the rest 2, 3 values. One should be between these 2 values, one should be taken, and the next 2 values above the zeros. If you take, you'll get a perfect graph. Okay, we'll see the graph also. Yes, let's take the graph. So I have the x and y coordinates here. Yes friends, we have drawn the x and y axis. Horizontal line is called the x axis and vertical line is called y axis, and which is and we have taken the points on x axis 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and other side of the x-axis is -1, -2, -3 and so on. On y-axis we have taken 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on, and the other side of the y-axis is -2, -4, -6, -8, -10, -12 and so on. So the graph we have written, scale of the graph is on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units we have considered. Okay, let us draw the graph. Why? Because y coordinates are bigger here. So y coordinates highest value is -12 is there. Okay, so and a positive side is 8 is the bigger value. So that's why it's a little lengthy y-axis. That's why we have reduced the y-axis by taking 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units. Okay, so let us look at these points on the graph sheet. When x coordinate is 0, y is -12. So where x is 0 means the point always lies on y-axis. So which this is minus, so negative. So here it will lie. Okay, x is 0 and y is -12 means the coordinate lies on y-axis. Okay, next -2, -4. We can write these values also, which is 0, -12. Yes, and -2, -4. X is -2 and y coordinate also minus number, that is -4. So this is the intersecting point of both. This is the -2, -4. Yes. Next 3, 0, -3, 0. X is -3 and y is 0. So on x-axis y is always 0. That's why this is the point. So -3, 0. Yes. Then 4, 0. X is 4, y value is 0. -4, 4, plus 4, 0. Yes. Next, whenever it is 5, the value is 8. So positive, it is 5, and y value also positive, that is 8, which will intersect here. See, if you are not taken above the values, what happens means the graph will join. We can join this, now we get the parabola, but extension we need means, so we have to take the above values. So 4 above 5, that's why I have taken the next value of the 0, that is 5. So that's why the graph is going like this. The point, intersecting point I am getting here 5, 8. Similarly here I have taken next value of the 0, that is -4. When it is -4, it is intersecting at -4 and 8. -4 and this is the 0. Let us join this all the points. That is nothing but our what? Parabola. Yes, let us join the points. Roughly with a free hand we have to join, friends. We need to take little curve there. Yes. This is the graphical representation of this one. Okay, so here we should not take the graph like this. We need to make it a curve like this. Okay, so by doing like this we get the graph. So it is intersecting at -3, 0 and 4, 0. These are the very, very, very important positions in the graph. So where the graph intersect the x-axis, that is very, very, very important for us. Okay friends, I hope you understood.